It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this NFC West matchup as we join you from Levi's Stadium.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say it every once in a while. They're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
Miller's there to make the tackle. The Cardinals all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 25. Finds his mark. That's a gain of 6. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense, starting with the offensive line. This is an offense that has one of the most dangerous passing attacks in the NFL this season.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
The Cardinals come out with a split backfield. The Cardinals now move the chains. The Cardinals doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. First down at the 37. John Brown brings it down. Tackle made by Hayden.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Quarters formation here for the defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete. And now here's the 49ers lineup on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack?
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Intercepted. That was out. Recovery by the offense. Well, that's a rough way to get the game started, isn't it, Phil? Come out and throw an early pick.
Oh, it is. It's a terrible way to start for the quarterback and everybody involved. But I'll tell you this. I think it was a terrible call. So the quarterback, when the play's not there, throw it away. He took a chance, and that's why it was intercepted.
The Cardinals with an empty backfield look here. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 45. It's caught by Michael Floyd. That's his first reception today. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Scanning the field.
Running away from the pressure. Avoids the hit and slides.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Let's go.
The Cardinals have it at the 29. Makes the reception. That picks up 11.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Cardinals now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. Now 1st and 10. Has his target. Sims is tackled down after a gain of 15.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Graham's got on the handoff. Second and goal from the 4. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
An extra point is good. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 24. He takes it on the counter. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
First down here after the run. They run the counter play.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
The 49ers lined up, bunch formation. The catch is made. Made by Ray that time.
Kaepernick selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down on the way. Miller's ready to run off the screen.
And he is tackled at the 44.
Now we'll get a look at the 49ers lineup on offense. They posted over 500 yards passing last week, and their confidence is sky high coming into this one. Second down after that pass play. The Cardinals defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Screen has the grab. He's taken down at the 42. And now here's the Cardinals defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. Third down on the way. The 49ers come out in a jumbo set. Miller's going to take the handoff now. Brought down at the 38. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Kaepernick's lined up. 2 tight ends set. They'll run it off the toss.
What a Very good job on the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Coming to the line at the 24.
First and 10.
And it's batted down.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
This will be second down.
Makes the catch in open space.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
The give out of the eye.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second and goal.
That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
The 49ers ready here for the kickoff.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Reaches out and snatches it. Gains 14.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offense is just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap on the money. And he is tackled at the 44. That's his third catch of the day.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. From the gun. Launching it deep. It's intercepted.
We're early in the second, and the offense looks to break the tie after the defense gets them the ball back.
Well, it's about time somebody in this game just takes control of the situation. And what better opportunity than right now, after that interception, go out there and make a play and take the lead.
The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Tosses the football. They'll mark him at the 40.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. Colin Kaepernick under center.
Second and 9. Looking to go down the field here. It'll be third down. The 49ers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The 49ers get a first down.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
First down here after the completion.
Davis, the receiver, on the screen.
Fights through that hit.
Now, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
First down here. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Early in the second quarter, and they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff.
Picks up the football at the 6. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Cardinals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The 49ers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Got the completion. And that's a gain of 10.
The Cardinals do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
Third and short following the completion.
This play call is for the fullback.
Press coverage all the way. Drop back, shotgun formation.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Set up now at the 46.
The Cardinals come to the line with a bunch set. Out of the gun. And he hauls it in. Following that completion, second and short. The 49ers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Let's go. Sims is going to secure the handoff. He's taken down at the 30.
Sims is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Cardinals line up, split backfield. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 30. Brown with the reception. Tackle made by Hayden.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Cardinals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Second down and 5. The reception by John Brown. Brown's tackled down after a gain of 5. That timeout by the offense. This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Cardinals come out. Jumbo package on the field.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Quarters formation here for the defense. Sims is the receiver on the screen. That's a gain of 8.
The Cardinals had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. The long drive continues.
Let's go.
Second down and 2. Looking for some daylight up the middle. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Second down and 10. Finds his mark. Gains 5.
The Cardinals offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
The Cardinals come out in a march set.
Let's go.
Third and 4. Scans the field. The defense gets a sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Should be an easy one here. The kick is good, and that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
It'll be a touchback. The 49ers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The corners step back. First down at the 20. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. The Cardinals are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Cardinals will come out in the dime.
The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
Catch made. Tackled down at the 47. The 49ers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And it's swatted away. Kaepernick's got everybody split out wide. 2nd and 10. Looking at every option. Wow, what a catch. The 49ers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. In the red zone. Here's the first snap after the big play. They're going back up top. Stands in the pocket. 49ers in for the score. And Davis has caught his first touchdown of the season. The 49ers for the extra point. It's good. The 49ers now getting ready to kick it away. And he'll start his return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Cardinals bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too, when you talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they got to take advantage of the fact that that defense is tired and look for some strikes down the field.
But that defense today looks like a bend but don't break kind of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of their style, isn't it? They like to play that way, and that's why it's always important on the offensive side. When you get in position, look for that big play down the field to get in that end zone, and don't keep trying to drive it 5 yards at a time.
The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Cardinals from the 32. Brown's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Cardinals have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
From the shotgun. Pulls it in. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, you go to the hurry-up offense for many reasons. One, you're trying to get as many plays off and use as little time on the clock as possible. That's what you have to do when you have no timeouts left.
With the contact, the ball comes out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. Got a flag down here. Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. The Cardinals come to the line with an empty backfield. First down and 10. The defense doubled up on that one. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. Makes the catch at the 7. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The 49ers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense. And here's the toss. Buchanan's all over that offense and brings him down. And here we have second down.
I'll say this, when you're in a situation like this, third and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And well, I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
It's third down coming up. Kaepernick's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series. All set to punt here. This punt will be returned. Gains 20.
The Cardinals love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Cardinals talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Second down following that incompletion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Surveys. Lays out and makes the catch.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First and 10. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, that pass is incomplete, Jim, but that's just a terrible job by the quarterback. When they're running the slant route, just throw it right at their stomach.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 40. Brings it in. He steps out.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
Playing press coverage to the outside. First down at the 42. The defense gets the sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Cardinals will use a timeout here early in the second half. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. quarters formation here for the defense.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Looking across the middle.
Brown's got it, and a first.
First down, offense readying for the snap. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They'll go shotgun here. Throws the pass. Steps out of bounds.
Third catch today so far.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Now 1st and 10. Scrambling out of the pocket. And now he'll slide.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Press coverage all the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Rams, touchdown and drawing close. Midway through the third, and a touchdown for this team that helps them chip away at what once was a very big lead, Phil.
Oh, boy, sorry to interrupt you there, Jim, but that was critical for the football team to find a way to score by doing that. Now it changes the strategy for the offense and the defense. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He makes the catch. Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The 49ers in kickoff return formation.
He'll take it from the 4. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The 49ers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Reaches up to make the catch. That's a gain of 6.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 2nd down, 4 to go.
The give this time to the fullback.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
First and 10. They're setting up screen. Muscles through the defender. Brought down right at the 50.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
With 2 hands, he has it.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield.
Colin Kaepernick will be taking this one from the gun.
2nd down and 10. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
It's 3rd down with 2 minutes to go here at quarter number 3.
3rd and 10.
Davis is taking it on the screen. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The 49ers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, when you have a small lead and it's 4th and long, why would you decide to go for it? It is a close game. We said that. Protect the lead. Make the other team beat you. Don't help them out. That's what that decision did.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Quarters formation here for the defense. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. First down at the 44. And this is dropped.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. The Cardinals all bunched up here as they get set at the line. From the gun. Makes the catch. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
The Cardinals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the 2nd half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Out of the shotgun formation. Jerron Brown makes the catch. Tackle made by Hayden.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the 1st down.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. The Cardinals lined up, bunch formation. Sims is taking the handoff.
Sims is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The Cardinals offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter.
Breaking huddle at the 20.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Sims is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
So they complete that one, yet it's still down.
Let's go.
Snap it out of the gun. It's caught by Jerron Brown. That's a gain of 10.
The Cardinals did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First and goal from the 4. They'll run it here. Good for only a yard.
Got to be a little more creative on the offensive side. When you're down a score here late in the game in the fourth quarter, you got to mix it up. That run is not going to make.
Second and goal from the 3. Scanning the field. Takes off with it. Runs it in for the touchdown. Still a lot of game to go, but they've taken the lead on that touchdown.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Anytime you take the lead in the fourth quarter, that is a huge deal because we're talking about limited possessions, limited time on the play clock. This puts a lot of pressure on the other team.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Sims has got it. You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. First down at the 20. The 49ers now move the chains.
The 49ers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Colin Kaepernick under center. The 49ers take it from the 38. Pulls it in. Davis taken down at the 40.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 40. Makes the reception. The line of scrimmage is at the 40. First down following the long play. Toss play. Peterson that time on the tackle.
That was a good idea that time by the offensive coordinator. Trying to go with the run game here in the fourth quarter when they're only down 1 score. Defense was ready and stops it for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The 49ers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Catch made. Tackle down at the 22.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Kaepernick's now completed 4 in a row. Dan Skuda takes him down.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
The 49ers snap it at the 31. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. At the 16-yard line, here they come. The 49ers approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Miller's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down. This will be the 8th play of this drive. First and goal. Miller's going to take the handoff now. Coming up to the line at the 4. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Miller's going to secure the handoff. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Play after play after play here on this drive. These guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out. He'll throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted.
It's 3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
If he makes it, the game is tied. The kick is through for 3. They've tied it up on the field goal, and time is dwindling away. The next score could win the game, wouldn't you say?
I think you're right. And, you know, look, your offense just kicked the field goal. You got momentum on your side, so don't be afraid. Send your defense out there. Let it be aggressive and try to win this game.
The Cardinals will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
Time becoming a factor in this game.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
First down at the 27. And they take him down.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
From the shotgun. He's got the catch. Good yardage picked up on that call.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was a quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. This is 3rd down. The Cardinals will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. From the gun. Scans the field. And intercepted. Taking off. Going to take it the distance. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, you're behind in the game. You're figuring how are we going to get this done to get ahead. And look what happens. Your defense gets the turnover, takes it back for a touchdown. My gosh, that will, if that doesn't spur the team on to the victory, I don't know what can.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Pass is intercepted. Williegeez, the one who brings him to the ground. That interception was a backbreaker. That may have been the last chance, and I'm sure it's a throw he wishes he could have back.
You know, Jim, in situations like that, sometimes it can turn out the wrong way. You take them down, you score, you're the star player of the game, but this time it's going to turn out to be the GOAT.
They'll mark him at the 29. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Davis got it. Screenplay. And it's knocked down.
from the 29-yard line.
The 49ers will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first. And that pass from Kaepernick will go incomplete.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Not enough leg with that one.
Well, moments like this, you're on the sideline, the field goal kicker comes off the field. Well, you just turn your back and walk away because you don't want to yell at him. You've driven the football down the field. He goes out there and kicks it and doesn't hit it well enough to even get it over the crossbar.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. The Cardinals lined up. Everybody split out wide.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Cardinals snap it at the 36. Could have been intercepted.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
The Cardinals might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Looking at every option. Brown's got the catch and the first. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
First down and 10. Brings it into his body. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Out of the shotgun. Graham's got it. First down.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes. Well, when it's late in the game, you're down a few points. You try to get as many plays in as you can. So you go to the hurry-up offense. Good job by the QB.
The ball is taken out of his hands. So they're coming off an incompletion. They do have a timeout, so they could go to the middle of the field if they want to here in the late stages.
You're exactly right. That's what it does for you. You know, the defense is not done. They're going to protect deep. They're going to protect the sidelines. They want you to throw it underneath. And if you do and you get tackled, you're right. Use that timeout.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Looking across the middle. Bill, it's third down. They are in four-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
And this is a crucial third-down play coming up. The Cardinals at the line of scrimmage, split backfield. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. On target with Michael Floyd. Just when it looked like the defense had figured out a way to stop this offense, well, they give up the conversion, and now backs to the wall.
All right, well, it's not over. The defense has got to let that go. They got to swell up, get tough, and get this job done now.
The Cardinals with probably their final chance coming up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And it's incomplete. Had to look to the end zone, but the defense comes up huge on the final play to preserve the victory. Press coverage all the way.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 5. John Brown, touchdown in the late stages. Brown's done it. He's tied this game up just when it looked like all hope might be lost for them. How about that touchdown throw, partner?
It was awesome. What a drive by the quarterback. And, you know, they scored that touchdown. You said it, tied it up. And their team right now is on fire.
Graham's hand it, got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
What a game it was. Comes down to a touchdown to win it at the end.